Yeah, man, from the sea helmet, you know, say it's a welding there. So right now, I have a little plan to do a little tube frame for the front of the car. It's a little thing that I always wanted to do, and it also helps strengthen the body of the car, since the car is going to go through a lot of hard drifting and stress, and all of that will be happening to the chassis. So because of that, I went ahead to strengthen it by using a tube frame at the front, which also will be a beautification as well as strength, right? So that's where we're at. As you can see, I went ahead and got it a new welding machine, a more updated version in which it can be turned on to weld ultra thin metals, like the same like a MIG welder. This can be turned on to a low settings as a MIG welder. So this is what I'll be using today. It's the first time I'm doing this, so it's also a learning process as well. And don't know anything said. That drifter, I would them straight to your welding. Tight the cut out it. I put pipe across it. You see me? So this how it. Everything is looking good, right? Everything is working out fine. The front of the car is a bit sturdier now, right? It's a bit sturdy. So that's where it's at. Yeah, so it's a lightweight tube frame, and it will give the front of the car a little more strength to it. And I can also add it a bigger radiator if I want, right? Because I extend the space there as well. It would be nice if the intercooler could have been inside, but the space just isn't there right now. Yeah, man, so that's where we're at. Look good. Yeah, man, so I don't know. That drifter, now I'm playing this year, man. I hold them. Man. So we're in the place. Body man, I do some work on the car, put on a new side panel. Right? Because it have a little fender bender, you know, I think with the drifting. You have to touch the car 1 and 2 times, you see me? So I touch the little fender here so I can get on a little dent pan it. So I change off the entire fender and put on a new one. So I know body man the pan and sort it out and get it up and running. You know, 1 and 2 patch inside to deal with it, you see me? Yeah, tube framing finish and now tube out the front of the car look well nice and thing. Little paint you want, little primer paint and it gone on road. So that's how we're there now. You see me? So I don't know. Rod them the behind there. What in there? In the car you put them. Yeah, get that, you know. The body man in him daily day, you know. Because when the car just start body work, you take on it. And still a daily day, you see me? Man, I work on one per Lada before, so I know if I'm back and front. So that's how I think now. Catch on back a fender and things, so. Yeah. You don't know, suppose my work. I hold them, man. See it. Now I'm playing this here. Send off a package go overseas with a couple of stickers them, you see me? Supporters them overseas, that's where badness comes out. Yeah, and I don't know. Suppose matter. Now I'm playing this here. Yeah, man, so straight to Fort Lauderdale. US, you see me? They don't know now I'm playing this here. Stickers them out. Yeah, man, so I don't know, you know. Push rod suspension there. Yeah, so right now I'm disassembling the push rod suspension. Yeah, so it's a simple thing, you know. In engineering sometimes simplicity is the best, right? You don't have to have things complicated to let it work. And a lot of people don't understand that, because when I built this, a lot of people was asking, is it safe? Do I need a bigger, thicker metal than this? And no, I don't, right? Simple things like this, right? Doesn't need a big tip metal or anything. This is a thick enough steel. This is stainless steel coated. A piece of steel which is coated in stainless steel, or some chromish, but it's like a stainless steel, right? And this is what is used to hold up the entire back end, right? To transfer the motion from the back end to the spring there. And can you believe it? A lot of people is asking if this is safe and all of that. Yes, it is. It has been on the car for about a year now, and I drove with it over bumps, all kind of terrain. As you can see, the roads around here are like bad, very bad, and the car went through a lot of abuse, and there's no bend, no braking, nothing, right? So simplicity works. It doesn't have to be complicated, and it's just a simple universal joint here, so you can have the movement left and right as the back end go up and down, right? So simplicity, and everything still works. So that's where we're at. So right now I'm just doing some adjustment because I was running some 13 tires on the back, as you can see over there. So I will upgrade to some bigger tires, I think about 14, but they will be a little bit taller. So I'm just making my little adjustment, about 2-inch adjustment here, and then I will make the remainder on the coilover itself, because the coilover has about 3 to 4 inches worth of adjustment right there, as you can see. Alright, so I will make the further adjustment from there. So it's just a little profile of the build, because a lot of people haven't seen the pusher suspension. So if you're new to the channel, have a great look. Yeah, so it's just a simple design, but it works effectively. Alright, just a little engineering improvements. So that's where we're at right now. Yeah man, so right now, all of the concern that was made, right, I saw a person actually contacted me and asked me a question, and they were asking if the car has enough lock. Yes, it does. And in the last video in which I drove the car, you guys was asking under the comment section if it has, and yes, it does. The reason why you didn't see the car like make a full lock is because it was not aligned. As you can see, I made the changes now because I have the time, and the car is fully aligned now, so there's full lock right through. Right, there's full lock. The car has nice lock, it can turn right, and it could be more, right? It could be more, but I'm limited right now. I would need a little bit of wheel space. As you can see, it's a little bit space right here, so I would have to put on like maybe a 1-inch wheel space to extend it right now, because the rims are so close to the control arm. So all of that is actually stopping the car from pushing more, right? But it's okay where it's at right now. As you can see, the tube frame is primed out. It's not fully painted as yet, because I'm not sure what color to put on it, but I put in back the radiator, everything fits up. The light is in, the cage is in back, right? The grill, yeah, I dropped on the intercooler, but it's not connected as yet, so that's where we're at right now. But apart from that, everything is looking good, right? I recently did a change on the car right here. The clutch sleeve was here, and it was so close to the exhaust that the last time I drove the car got so hot that it was actually boiling the clutch fluid, right? So I removed that. It was in the plan to be removed, but at the time I just didn't have my welder. I didn't buy my welders yet to build it. So since I got my welder and my grinder, I went ahead and built a new clutch. Much easier. It's a foot pedal clutch. It's not the top hanging clutch. It's a bottom one, and it's much better. Works just as well as any other clutch, right? So it's just one that I built, and it's worked perfectly, right? I drove the car with it and everything works out great. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. So right now I'm just waiting on the body man to finish up the car. This entire next episode will be with the car drifting. No joke, the spear drifting, right? Maybe link up with some other drifters and thing. Maybe Yeah, so that's where we're at right now. So I'm just getting the car dialed in properly, coilover set up and everything, right? Everything adjusted to the right adjustment. So that's where we're at right now. So just check out, watch out for the next video. The knife right now, the body man is on it at the moment, so I'm just giving you an update. By the time the body man is finished, the car should be driving again. I did a little changes, some modification to the alignment and so on, so it should be drift ready. When I say drift ready, I mean the next episode it just be pure drifting and sliding, no joke, serious experiment. You see me? So I try to get the car finished up and thing, adjust coilovers, everything to get it right, and then so a straight drifting. So just watch out for the next episode. So it's just a small update, right? The body man is still here working, so once he's finished, you'll see the full payment. So don't know that drifter, now play this here, we're out.